Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrap with Close to My Heart, and we are here with Throw It Together Thursday. So we are super excited to throw these last 4 techniques together. Let's see if we can name them all.
The border punches. We had the watercolor paints with the shimmer brush. We had the ShinHan markers, blending the ShinHan markers. And we had
Dovetailing. All right, so those are our 4 that we are using this week. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
We're gonna make a card.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So for today's card, we are going to be using this birthday stamp, which we have grown to love more and more every time we use it. It is the perfect stamp for all occasions, so we're loving it. So for today's card, we are actually going to be having it, what way is this? Portrait?
Yes.
Portrait, okay. I know my ways, that's fine. So what I'm gonna start is I'm actually going to be taking, ooh, wrong one, not that border punch. I'm gonna be taking our triangle border punch, and I'm going to be cutting on the actual card. I'm gonna be cutting down the one end. So remember, when you use our punches to follow the little diagrams on each side, and then continue to punch down. So we are making little triangles here. Perfect. Okay, so you're probably wondering what we're gonna do with that, but we're gonna put that off to the side for now, and we are going to have some fun with our ShinHan markers. So I have some scrap paper here that I'm going to use, my White Daisy scraps, and we are going to be flipping this and using our Versamark, not our Versamark, our Memento Ink, which is all the way over here. And we are going to be using our 2x2 blocks. We have a lot of 2x2 blocks. We like our 2x2 blocks, don't we, Mama?
Yes, we do.
And we are going to be using these 4 banners here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Oop, I got some extra piece of paper on that one. So these are brand new. So like we say with all of our stamps, remember that you have to season them. Okay, so I'll let you season these 2 while I go on with this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just taking my Memento ink, and I'm going to make sure that's all inked up. And then, so I don't waste my scrap, I'm going to go to the, can you see me on here? I'm going to go to my bottom corner. I have tons and tons of scrap paper, so scrap White Daisy. I never ever throw out any of my White Daisy when I use it, because any of your stamping, you have so much scrap that these stamps are tiny. You can easily get them on to a scrap piece of White Daisy. So I never ever throw out any of my stamps. Or my stamps. I never throw out stamps. Why would I throw out stamps? Scrap paper. Never throw out scrap paper. So, all right. Well, I have those 4 stamped. I'm going to pass those over to Mama, and she's going to cut them out for us. And we are going to move on to back to this card. All right. So what we're going to do with this is, excuse me, before I said we were using the ShinHans on that, we're actually going to use the watercolors with our Shimmer brush on the banners that my mom's cutting out. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to take some more of my, excuse me, I'm stealing some. I'm going to measure out my card, and this is going to be, it's a 5.5 inch strip. So I'm going to take my extra White Daisy here, and I'm going to cut about, I'm going to say, let's see. So my punch comes out to a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to cut an inch strip off of my extra cardstock here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a 1 inch by a 5.5 inch strip. So just like we had done on Technique Tuesday on Tuesday, I'm going to take this and I'm going to actually blend together the colors of the rainbow. so what are the colors of the rainbow? Roy, G, where's my green? Biv, where's my blue? There it is. Blue, indigo, violet. Perfect. Actually, I want a pinker one in this. All right. So those are my colors of the rainbow. And I will call out the colors as I'm doing it. So this one is Carmine, and we are just going to color. Perfect. So because they're the colors of the rainbow and they're not really all in the same color family, they're not going to blend as nicely as when we did the same colors, like here from our Tuesday one. But they are still going to blend together and be pretty, right? So, all right. Put this aside, find our card, and we are going to attach this like this. Doesn't that look so cool? All right, so I'm gonna pass this on to Mom while she attaches it. And we are going to move on. And we are going to move on to our little friends here that she's cut out. So what I'm gonna do is I have my scrap again, and I have my watercolor palette here. And I think I'm going to stick with, what color should I do? Let's see. Mom, give me 4 colors.
Pink, blue, yellow, and green.
Okay, pink, blue, yellow, and green. So I'm gonna use this pink. This one looks pretty. I gotta shake this up, squeeze slightly, get it a little wet. We're going to pick up. So I'm using this color right here. And I'm going to, oops, just gotta move this a little bit more. Needed a little bit more shimmer on there. Perfect. All right, one done. So there's our pink. Now we're gonna go to yellow. I'm gonna give it like a orangey yellow, just so you can see it a little bit better. And this one's fun because I can do different stripes and different color oranges. So, gonna give it a yellowy orange. Perfect. And then our next one, pink, yellow, green and blue? Green and blue, green and blue. Am I correct? Yes, green and blue. I don't remember what she said.
Yes.
She said something.
That's what I said.
I don't know if you're seeing the shimmer on your end, but it is very, very shimmery on this end. And it's gonna look awesome on our birthday cards. All right, and now, and once again, don't squeeze these, just kind of lightly brush them off until all that color is gone. I'm gonna do a periwinkle blue. It's still blue, right? Just periwinkle. So the colors I used this one, I used this green, I used these two together, and then I used this pink. All right, so we've got our 4 little banners, and then we have this glued on. Isn't that look so cool? I I'm so excited. It looks so pretty. Okay, I'm done. So then next, because this is a card, we want to use thin 3D foam tape to pop anything. So I'm taking my thin 3D foam tape. If you can see, this is super thin. And I am going to be popping these. So I need to grab my non-stick scissor. Non-stick scissor. Thank you. And we are going to go 1, 2, 3, and can I get it on my pinky? Yeah. 4. There we go. Perfect. Make sure that you don't do what I just did and put it in the middle of the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're gonna paste these down here. Something like this. Perfect. So then we are going to take our happy birthday stamp, which this one's really pretty. Oh, it doesn't fit on my block. I need the big block. Monster block. Monster block. Okay, so if you have a block like this, because this stamp, as you can see, this is our 3x3, doesn't fit perfectly, and you don't want it hanging over the edge there. So we could use a block like this, or we have also a skinnier block like this. This is our 1 by, what is this? 1 by 6.5. We have a 2 by 6.5 that this would fit on, but I don't have that with me right now. It's probably downstairs in the craft room somewhere. So I'm using my 4 by 5 for now, and I think this one is retired, but just know that you can use the, oh, it's not. We still have the 4 by 5. Okay, well, this is a good technique in case you do not have the block size you need. So on all of our blocks, there is this line on the bottom, and that is what I'm going to be using. So I'm actually going to be using this as best I can. This birthday isn't exactly straight, but that's fine. So I'm going to line it up with the bottom of that. And when I'm using my Memento ink, because the blocks are see-through, remember, I'm going to be able to see that if any ink gets on my block. That's extra. I'm just going to open this up. I'm going to move those to the side really quick. So if you do have a block that is bigger than your stamp, just try to put it onto one of the corners or the edges, because it's the easiest to control than putting it directly in the middle of the block. That's what I feel, at least. And that way also, if there's any excess, I can just wipe it with my finger like so. There's no excess on this, but all right. And then we're just gonna go right in the middle here. Boom. Yeah. Perfect. All right. So flip this back over. And then to complete our Throw It Together Thursday, let me just throw these on here quickly. You can trim these too, because this is slightly off my card, so I'm just gonna go snip. That looks so cute. And to finish our Throw It Together Thursday, I'm going to take this one that we used on Tuesday, and I'm gonna dovetail it and just give it that extra little pop at the bottom. So we're gonna dovetail it like this. And I think I need to cut it slightly this way, so I'm gonna just trim that and dovetail the rest, and then I'm gonna give it some pop. And we have a quick and easy birthday card using some pretty simple techniques. So, and for something that's longer, I usually go with skinnier strips, and then I put it on the edges and then the middle. You can't see what I'm doing. There we go. The edges and then the middle, just to give it some support. I liked it this way better. Ta-da! And then I could even, if I want to go crazy, I could take my shimmer brush and just go over what I've done. Perfect. There you go. that's Throw It Together Thursday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. We hope you had fun making this card.
Isn't it cute?
It is, I think so. And just to show you that you can make things like this up on the fly, we were given our 4 techniques of the month, and this is what we made. So just remember, if you are in a rut, use those techniques that you have, and you can create something awesome. Right? Mm-hmm. All right, definitely. And we will see you next week with our fun surprises.
Yay!
All right, see you on Tuesday. Bye.
Bye. Oh. They are.
I guess you can't name them.
Wait. No, that's not true. Watercolors with the